Hey, 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 hey. Ho, 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 ho. He. It's the one and only O Diggity E. Back at it, people. Back at it. Can't stop, won't stop. Just logging into this Wi-Fi right here. Yeah, just logging into some Wi-Fi. Oh shit, cringe. So, lots of people here. Brian, got really famous overnight, not from my stream. I know that video's gone viral. You look at the other videos, they got like 10, 9K, 7K, 6K. Mine immediately, 2 hours, 11K. Boom. That shit's gonna be one of his best, most popular videos. That's what happens when you get around this guy. You know what I mean? I crawl out of that fucking Taurus, dust myself off. People just, it's a win-win for everyone. Anton's gotten the most views he's ever gotten in a goddamn video. I'm over here still fucking doing open mics for fucking steak dinners. You know what I mean? 11K. Goddamn right it's 11K. Now look at the other videos around it. 3K, 4K, 2K, 5K. Brian O'Shea. And those videos have been out for days and days. My video, within 12 hours, got 11K. Making myself look like an asshole. Why am I talking in this cadence again? All right, let's go somewhere where we can stream like a proper gentleman. Maybe I'll give you a little bird's eye view of what I'm looking at. Give you a little. See, I hate this laptop thing. People get freaked the fuck out, so I'm just going to try to keep it low key. But it's quite beautiful here. We got the Venetian Islands. I just walked right past it. We got the Venetian. Let me just see the angle of this camera so I can determine what I'm doing. We got the Venetian. See, imagine me and Michelle Moretti on a boat like this, a little gondola. Doing our thing. Look at these people. We have the guy pushing us around. Very romantic. Pretty cool little place. Now I need to find a place to sit down and stream. But you guys get the idea. I might have to turn this camera around so I can look at chat and everything. But you guys tell me. Would you rather look at my stupid face? Or would you rather look at this beautiful shit around? See, I already got security looking at me. I'm going to have to try to maybe chill out with the laptop video in action. We did some shenanigans last night, me and Cleveland, virtually. They were with me late night, walking through the fucking other casino. People are looking at me like I'm some sort of, I don't know what. You guys are all right, though, man. Whoa, 19 people. What the hell's wrong with you people? Got a lot of people here. Rob, what did you do? Yo, Brian O'Shea. All right, guys, I need to get somewhere to sit down. It's probably going to, hopefully it doesn't take too long. Yesterday it took forever, dude. I was getting lost, wandering around, flirting with people complaining. Some people were cool with it. We had the whole thing, dude. Breaking this thing in over here. You guys are all right, man. I try not to say that 18,000 times. Yeah, we played my open mic last night. I got some feedback. Samantha, I did grift a little bit. I changed the title of the video. I said, all right, when I get $30, like a beheading, you know how it's like when everyone pitches in? Everyone pitches in. When we get to $30, I'll play the open mic video. So Samantha just said $30. I was like, all right, we're going to play the video. Whoa, this is a thick one, Cleveland. Whoa, Cleveland would like that one. All right. Oh, it looks like a sky out here. Look at that view. It looks like it's quite beautiful. Things up. Got 23 people. I'll drop the link. God damn, we're gonna break the record. We'll break my most views ever. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Must be that Anton Daniels people. I went over there to chat this morning. They blocked me. What the fuck's the problem? Can't say hello to Anton? You're like, there's that white boy. I'm like, hello? All right, what do we got here? I'm gonna get lost, never find my car. I'm just gonna live in this goddamn casino forever. I can't escape it. I turn the corner and I fucking don't know where the fuck I'm at. All right, Vancy, Rick J, what up, guys? Let me give a shout out to everyone in the chat. We got Vancy, we got Rick J, we got Snafu, we got Benton. Go, go, go. We got, you guys want to see the outside real quick? Fuck it, there's a door right here. Might as well show you the outdoors. A little bird's eye view of the outdoors. See what the outdoors is like. I'm trapped in this thing for the rest of my life. Uh-oh, something's coming up. Whoa, there's an outdoor version. Fuck it, let's get back indoors. No, I'll show you more outdoors. I'm gonna bring that person up. Give me 1 second. Let me just show you some shit. Oh, we got an old school tower. This looks like some old war technology tower. Look at that thing. Why would they build that thing? So they got some free energy shit going on. I'm gonna drop my laptop off this goddamn ledge. I'm trying to show you guys the view. We got some views going on around here. We got some waterfalls in the background. We got shit going on. It's Memorial Day, so there's gonna be extra retardation today. We got people coming from all over the place. They flew in from fucking Arkansas, Dubai. Oh, let me bring that person up. Oh, it's Rob Cleveland. Why am I talking like this? What's up, Rob Cleveland?
What's happening?
Back at it again, dude. You know me, barely got any sleep, sitting, fucking standing up in my car, whatever it is. I'll sleep when I'm dead, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man, you gotta find a place to sit. You're cutting out again.
Shit. Maybe it's because I went outdoors. Yeah, I'm gonna find a good place to sit. You're right, Cleveland. Let me know if you can hear me any better now.
Yeah, it's good. For right now. Were you watching OTW?
Yeah, I saw that. It's good to see Z up there. Fucking Voynich using anywhere. What the fuck's his problem, really?
I don't know. He was just triggered. He's going to the only place where he thought he could have power over somebody.
Holy shit, I got 30 people, Rob Cleveland. Let me know if the background noise is fucking ridiculous. I'll try to yell into this fucking microphone. Fuck, I gotta sit down. Sorry to cut you off, though, Cleveland. I gotta find something.
I mean, I finished what I said.
Outdoor guns. We got an outdoor gondola. The fuck's a gondola, Cleveland?
Gondola?
Gondola. Oh, fuck. I fucked it up. Agape. Gate. Fucked it up, dude. The Grazi desk. It's probably not even pronounced right. Grazie desk. The Canzieri. Poker room entrance. Oh, let's check out the poker room. I'll show you guys the poker room real quick. This is where I'm going to play some poker. I'm going to sell some action to you guys, too. Got nice people here. Very lovely room. These guys don't want to be on film, though. I'm not going to piss them off too much. Got some good action here, guys. We'll play some poker. The World Series of Poker just started. The main event 3 times.
Oh, really?
I'm going to play it again this year. We're gonna ruffle up the funds. I'm going to drop my poker graph here in a few minutes when I sit down. I'll show you my poker graph. So what you're going to see is, let's say there's 12,000 games, right? So you have a very large sample size. And then all you're going to see is that fucking graph go up and 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 up. Because that means I got skill. So if people are like, fuck yeah, I want to invest in this shit. It's got long-term, giant sample size results. Fuck yeah, I'll invest in this motherfucker, especially if there's no markup. It's easy money. It's a win-win for everyone. You know what I mean? Am I making any sense, please?
Sorry, I'm a little distracted.
No, I know, bro. Don't worry about this music. So I'm distracted too. They can't see here. They pump the music up to fuck with people in the situation I'm in. They just got music pumping all loud in your ear all day. You can't get away from it. There's some sort of action, no silence and calmness. Just some fucking thumping.
Yeah, that shit was fucking me up at the Luxor.
All the constant music and noise and shit.
Yeah, that shit just gets stuck in your head, man. It's just blasting.
Right. Holy fuck, we got 35 people, dude.
You said 30 black people? Is that what you said?
What? Said about what?
I thought you said you have 30 black people. That's what it sounded like you said.
Yeah, 35 people. My highest. It's like, what? What are you laughing at? You got 35 motherfucking viewers.
Then we got a miscommunication going on.
Right. Anyways, I see a place to sit down, dude. Fuck. See, I need a place to sit down with an out. Just like, you know what I mean? I'm streaming anyways. I could probably get an hour out. Damn, looks like I'm spinning. Get some Wi-Fi issues. Um, Venetian guest suites. Fucking, I'm never getting discouraged. I get spoiled at the Red Rock. I get to sit down in my little seating area with my electricity. Here, I gotta walk for 8 miles and never find a seat or some silence. Fucking A-Rock, Cleveland. I guess I should. O'Shea, planning on being late to work again today? God damn it, Ginger Ridge. See, that's the thing about being accountable online. I think I could just be like, fuck it, who gives a shit if I'm 5 minutes late? Every other repairman's 5 minutes late. Why don't I just be like the rest of the fucking losers? But you guys teach me not. You gotta be exceptional. Just like in the streaming business. You can't just be some regular old run-of-the-mill fucking streamer. You gotta change the fucking game. You gotta be exceptional. Which I did kind of feel more professional with my dolly yesterday, and even some guy said it. He goes, he's very professional. I was like, damn, that's pretty cool. You know, if you're gonna do something, be the fucking best at it. Don't be some run-of-the-mill, mediocre, punk motherfucker. We got too many of them in this world. So, yeah, my jobs, I showed up with my dollies, my gloves. I even bought some nice gloves to carry the packages, looking like a professional.
There you go.
Yeah.
I said, there you
You know
go.
what?
Make the jobs easier.
Yeah, exactly. And see, I'm happy doing that shit. So, like, if I could be happy, meeting people. People saw it the other day when I was on the job. They saw I was talking to that guy for hours and hours. We hit it off. He was from Chicago. I think he might have been a mobster. His son's professional fighters. I was hitting it off with them. Make a bunch of friendships. If I could be happy and all that, and then when I come on, bring that energy to the stream, fulfilled, grateful, got money, got everything I need. Then when I come to the stream, if it's something I enjoy, I can make a career out of it someday. But I also know that if it doesn't work out, I could be content and happy, being a mover. Or furniture assembly is a little stressful. The moving shit I like because I get to do physical work, I get to talk to the people, get paid good money. So that's a little more enjoyable. The furniture assembly can be a little stressful sometimes because it's like, fuck, I feel like I'm doing it slow. But I could always improve that. Power tools, add some more tools to my arsenal. You guys, let's see, we got El Perro. I missed a seat at the World Series of Poker by one seat from an online poker star tournament in 2010. Damn, El Perro, that'd have been crazy. So, yeah, it's nice to have you guys here in some sort of expo area. Sir, but maybe there's a laptop. Maybe they're like, fuck it, he's professional. He's got a laptop. Leave him alone. I don't know. Well, how's it ball? Let's see what's going on up there. Maybe it's more quiet. These guys are like dismantling, breaking shit down. Oh, I see some places to see, guys. Things are going to be. I'd like to be able to sit down here in a second. Oh, I might be on to something here. Gets a little bit of internet back. I could always go to my tethering, or I could turn my camera off. Damn, we only got a couple bars. Solo Rob.
Yeah, solo Rob is never any good for you. Broadcast.
Buffering. Crap signal, for fuck's sakes. Keep buffering. Fuck. Oh, we're getting more bars. You might be all right here in a second. I can turn my camera off for a second while I plug the electronics in. Looks good and sounds good. Yeah, we're getting bars now. So if anything goes wrong, we'll figure it out. Turn up this brightness. I'm gonna give everyone in chat a shout out. We're hitting peak numbers, guys. This is wonderful. You guys are gonna make me cry on stream. You know, because I'm happy with my job. Not happy with the car. That could always be upgraded. As long as I got work. It seems like there's plenty of work out here. Jobs are finally rolling in. Got my elite status. Making friendships on the jobs. You know, I might be more content doing that. You know, if I don't need the virtual reality world, then I want to have the stink of desperation on me. If I can be content in that, it's like with women. That's the same thing with the women, dude. Uh-oh. You got the word wizard. Hello. Welcome to the Brian O'Shea Show. The shit show.
Yeah, I'm surprised you haven't sat down at a table yet, brother.
I did replace that belt before. It's making a lot of noise for a while, and then figured out how to do it. And some days my car would be sitting there for. What's up, Wizard? You were spinning there for a second.
Oh, that must be you then, because I'm good on my end. But that's okay. Like you said, you'll get that signal here pretty soon.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I haven't seen you at a table yet, brother.
Yeah, I just walked past that poker room. I should pull up my poker graph for you guys. I'm going to have to Google that shit. If you just put in Oh Diggity Dog, that's my old Poker Stars handle. If you just put in Oh Diggity Dog poker graph, it should like come up like in an image search maybe. That's how I'm going to find it. Oh Diggity Dog was my Poker Stars handle. Dog. Yeah, ODIGGITYDOG. Poker Stars. I mean, you'll find a lot of info. And then I was Jen's friend Sarah, Full Tilt Poker, because it was Poker Stars and Full Tilt Poker that were the two primos at the time before the government shut them down on Black Friday, April 15th, 2011. Black Friday in the poker community, because they took basically online poker away from the United States. And you either had a VPN it and pretend like you're not in the United States, but a lot of people left the United States. And in fact, this one kid hit me up. He's like, because I was Irish, he's Irish, I had an Irish passport, he had an Irish passport. And he's like, yeah, maybe we should go to Ireland and get a place together. And then he went on to be like a big superstar, bro. Like winning, like they got these high roller tournaments. He's like the king of the high roller tournaments, dude. So that was kind of weird. That was interesting.
Well, that seed I almost won at the World Series of Poker, that was from Poker Stars. That's right. That's where I played too online. And I used to play way back in the beginning when you could actually bet money online. And so I was just playing online poker for money. Well, then they quit that for United States players, and you couldn't play for money online anymore because the banking stuff, they don't have any offshore accounts. So all the United States citizens' accounts were in that trust that we always talk about, the Treasury. And the Treasury said, no, you can't do that. So they nixed the poker stars. And that's why you can go on some of these other sites, Carbon and World Series of Poker and stuff like that, and still play for money because they hold different accounts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean it's kind of opening back up now. Like they got the states got their own. Like Vegas got the WSOP.com where you could do it. New Jersey's got something. ACR Poker, but some of them aren't as trusted because PokerStars had a great reputation at the time.
Yeah,
full tilt.
Yeah, they had real secure. They had real secure accounting, but that was part of the problem. Is that the accounting was so secure that they realized, wait a minute, we're not supposed to be doing this from the United States because of the way the United States laws were written. Like I said, on those banking laws, the holdings and pass-through accounts, and they didn't have anything set up as a pass-through account.
Yeah. Plus, I think there was some shady shenanigans. Like, you know what I mean? There's probably multiple levels to it as to why it happened, you know? Like, I feel like, I don't know, man. I feel like it was an empowering situation because it was like a man could just use his brain against another man's brain. And it was pure. It's just like stand-up comedy. Either they laugh or they don't. Either you're winning money or you're not. Like, it's pure. It's like, there's not much to argue with it. Results are the results. They're right in front of your face. I mean, yeah, long-term poker, long-term stand-up comedy. I mean, stand-up comedy could be more even truthful than poker because on any given night, if you're getting laughs, you know, you probably have skill if you're getting laughs because that's how hard that one is. Like stand-up comedy might be even more difficult than poker. But then with poker, you want sort of you need a big chunk of results to really decide if someone has skill or not. Because anyone on any given few nights could be lucky in poker, but not so much with comedy, I don't think. You're not going to get lucky like that to get laughs so much.
With poker, you have a bigger investment. With comedy, you can just go to an open mic and your investment is your thoughts. With poker, you have to have a financial investment. And a lot of these, you know, if you really want to play the bigger table pokers, you really need a large investment, like World Series of Poker. You go in there, that's a $10,000 drop just to play. But if you've got any qualities about you, that's worth it for $10,000. If you place, you're going to get at least $80,000. So,
yeah. I was just going to say something. I kind of lost it. Kind of going on. Haven't had all the sleep I would want, but yeah, we were talking about something. That's all right. It'll come back to me or it won't. Doesn't really matter. But Benton's a poker player too. He's down there. It's a great point. I'm in the process of saving $20,000 to play pot limit on my cash games. Oh, I know what it was. So it's like, as a poker player, I feel like you got to be well-rounded as a human. Like, it's not just the poker. Like, what you're doing off the table is going to affect that bankroll. If you're spending too much money, if you're not physically, mentally, spiritually, like, because to handle the tilt, like, I feel like you got to be like the most feared player is going to be one who's like a very well-rounded person in all areas of life.
Yeah, one that's not going to handle it.
Right. If shit don't go his way at the table, he's going to be able to process it. I used to be able to do that better, you know, when I was attempting to do that. Yeah, where it's just like, because I would tell myself, no matter what, I'm going to make this decision, and I have to be okay with it. Like, I can't go on tilt. Like this is it, dude. You're doing it. Like, you know what I mean?
You know, the hand that got me to quit playing poker, and I'll tell you, most fucked up hand you probably ever hear about. I'm sitting there at the table. I'd been playing about 45 minutes. I didn't have a single hand. I just kept folding, just kept folding, just kept folding. And then I got Queen 9 of clubs. So it's on me. I'm gonna stay for the big blind. I'm already in. So I call. It goes around. Everybody does their betting, and there's me and 3 people on the table. Out of 9 seats, there's 4 of us that take the bet. The one over to my immediate right, he folds on the street. The first 3 cards that they pull up, and the first 3 cards they pull up is ace, king, jack. Okay, ace, king, jack of clubs. I've got the queen in my hand. I need the 10 of clubs for a royal. And with the ace king on there and the queen in my hand, I've got the nut flush. Okay.
What was your full hand? What would you have? Queen what?
Queen 9 of clubs.
Oh, wow.
The ace
So
king jack
flop
hit the
flush.
Right.
You flopped the nut flush, yeah.
Right. So I go all in. I go all in, and these other 2 people that are left at the table, they both call me. They both call me because they're waiting for a 10 to hit the board to get a straight because they're both holding queen jack. Okay. How many queens and jacks is that, guys? That's 3 queens and 3 jacks. I've got a queen in my hand. They've each got a queen in their hand. They've each got a jack in their hand, and there's a jack on the board. So that means there's 1 queen and 1 jack left. Now, I go all in with the nut flush, and the only hand that they can beat me with, according to the cards in their hand, is a full house.
So
they ended up both splitting my nut flush with a full house. They hit a full house by hitting the last queen and jack that was left in the draw on the turn in the river. That means
was that for the World Series seat?
No, this was at the last live poker table at the local casino. It was $160 buy-in, and then usually if you walk away hitting anything, even if you place, you're going to get a couple $100. So you're going to get your money back. But if you hit first place, it was usually around $1,500. So making 10 times your money, that's a pretty good table. But like I said, shit. They both called me, and the only way they could have beat me was a full house. And that means they had to draw both the last queen and the last jack on the turn and the river. And that's exactly what came up, the last queen and last jack. And they both split my pot. I should have had that hand. There's no reason. There's no reason anybody should have called that hand if somebody first off the gate goes all in and there's 3 clubs on the board.
Right.
Ain't no way.
Well, see, that's the paradox of it. You want them to call in that situation because you have such an advantage, but when you lose, you're like, why the fuck did they call? They're idiots. But you want them to be idiots because that's how you make money,
They were calling for a fucking straight. They were calling because they had ace, king, queen, jack, and all they needed was a 10 to hit the straight. Now that's a bottom end straight that they would have had to hit the 10 to get a straight, but they both believed so much that they were going to do it that they did. And instead of beating me with a straight, which they couldn't have beat me because I had the flush, they ended up beating me with a full house. Again, the odds on that, pulling out the last queen and the last jack on the turn and the river, is fucking astronomical.
Right, and then they end up chopping your money up. So they didn't even win it. They didn't even win the full pot each. They just chopped your money up.
Yeah. I mean, that's a high risk. And granted, they got enough chips out of it because there was only 2 that called. But they split them. But still, that was, 1,000 chips? So they both upped 500 chips?
Right. I got my biggest numbers ever if I'm not being restreamed. I think it's official now, 45 people. Unless Benton's like restreaming me or something. I checked. I didn't see him live. Let me go to his channel. Sometimes you got to put their actual name in. They kind of hide people.
It's going 45 on your channel, brother. That's 45
counts towards numbers, whether he's restreaming it or not.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if somebody else is restreaming it. Those numbers will show up on their screen.
Huh. Well, we both kind of benefit from it?
Yep.
Uh-oh. Got some pogo shit going on, apparently. Got some cupcake and fucking panty grannies or something.
No, you ain't cupcaking it. I thought you were going to find a fat chick in Vegas I thought you were going to find a fat chick in Vegas by now to make her spend their money gambling. What happened to the fat chick in Vegas?
He's laying low. He's what he's doing. He's slow rolling us, wizard. He's not saying anything. He's muted if he's trying to talk, I think. He's slow rolling us like in poker.
I heard him.
You can't hear me?
Oh, you were able to hear him?
Yeah, I was able to hear him.
All right, what's he saying? Really? That's weird.
He's saying, fuck Brian O'Shea.
Fuck Brian O'Shea, that pogo fucking granny pants.
You can't hear me for real?
All right, let me give it while Snafu's trying to get his shit together. Let me give a shout out to the chat. We got Sly Shy. We got Bad Barney No Bullet. We got Vance from shout out to Ireland. Shout out to Ireland. Yeah, he's in Ireland, Vance. So tell us
Can you hear me now?
What county you're in?
Testing.
County Mayo. See, Ireland's so fucking small.
I can still hear you, but evidently Brian can't.
Oh, well, ask him what happened to finding his fat chick in Vegas.
I just heard him say my name.
Your fat chick in Vegas?
What happened to finding a fat chick? Oh, okay, that's where he wants to go. So you always got to wonder where he's going. Okay, I got to realize when it's him, he's not going to go pogo. He's going to go he's going to go the girl lusting thing. See, he's like the devil on my shoulder. You need fat chicks, Brian. God damn it. Get yourself a fucking fat chick. The fuck's fat chicks? He's relentless, dude.
And I'm out. I got to go grab a bite to eat. I'll see everybody later.
All right, salute. Thanks for coming up, dude. All right, thanks, man. Yeah, we're going live. See, I looked at the thing, said 3133. I don't know what's going on with the audio, man. That he could hear you. Is that some sort of restream thing?
I could pop in, pop out. Can you not hear me still?
I can hear you now.
Oh.
Let me just finish giving this chat a shout out, dude. Then we'll get into it. We got Vance from Ireland. We got Bane Bear. And this Vivat. Who Vivat is? The new person. We got Venus Cupcake. See, she's got it. She's got the cupcake. She's got the granny panty. She's got it all.
Yeah, Venus Cupcake, the little pedophile supporting bitch, crazy Karen.
Oh,
yep.
Slow down. Let me finish shouting out chat before you do whatever you do there, Snafu. So we got Young 516 Benton. We got Jake. We got Ginger Ridge, Somewhere in Time. We got Rella. That looks like a new poker player here. He says Rella looks like a new person. We got Kicked Out the Gym Repairman. Change this angle. It's fucking cracking my neck. We got Yeti Life. Jackie Fox 3. El Perro. Tribe. Gary Baxter. Good to see you, Gary. Got what else is in here? Got Michelle Moretti, beautiful, the one, the only. TikTok. I like your sense of humor there, Michelle Moretti. Look at that adorable, innocent face. I'm gonna do god awful things to you, Michelle Moretti. That innocent face.
Hey, Brian.
Yo, hold up.
When are you going to start doing some on the street interview shit in Vegas? I know you were talking about it. I think you should, man.
You missed it last night. We did a little shenanigans. Security came.
Did you? Okay, good. I'll have to rewatch it. So should everyone else then, if you missed it.
Yeah. So, but I understand what you're saying. We could get the setup better, to audio better. You know, get me a cameraman type situation.
You can always just set the camera on the sidewalk, Cochet, and then let people walk past you and then just start bullshitting with them as they walk past. It's not illegal to set cameras on sidewalks. People think it is, but you could videograph photography on sidewalk. You could aim them at business doors. You could do whatever, and they could bitch all they want, but a public sidewalk is public, including with film.
Right. I mean, even indoor public spaces. I mean, technically casinos get a little, they get advantage. They could do whatever they want, kind of. They kind of are outside the rules a little bit. But most public establishments, you're able to film in them. Those audit guys, sort of, with those post offices. I just finished giving people some shout outs. We got Jessica Jane. We got fuck else. We got Anton's Bag Boy, David Wolf. Just kind of want to give everyone a shout out. Might have stopped there. Too deep in the chat. We got Top G. All right, you guys get it. You guys get what that's all about. Samantha Sweet Ann. He did it last night. Yeah, Samantha Sweet Ann did it last night. We had a little collection for the, I set a dollar amount. I said, hey, we meet this thing. Show my open mic last night. So that's, I don't know if that's grifting or not, but whatever. Maybe I just bring it as content, and then if people want to donate, they'll donate. Like I don't like asking. Yeah, I don't. That whole like, anytime you're even talking about it, I should just have the content, and then people just want to donate. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be, you know, trying to hustle. You know what I mean? Trying to grift, kind of. So I sort of get that. I sort of see how this works. But what else? Yeah, man. So these poker tournaments, El Perro's like, yeah. So what I'll probably is like get into one of these, yeah, like $150 tournament, maybe, and then I could sell action to you guys. Like even if it's a $300 tournament, say I could sell because they're gonna have these Venetian deep stacks. Yeah, this hotel now, the Venetian. I was showing the gondola earlier, and it's quite beautiful. So yeah, the one I was at yesterday, the Wynn. What is it? The Wynn. It's connected to. It's connected to another hotel. I can't think of the name, but they're quite beautiful. These Venetian, the Wynn. Shout out to them for allowing me to use their electricity that I got to plug into here in a second. Should win. Nah, Jake. Like I said, I don't know, because I'm already working, I already make money, so I just need to bring content. Like I don't need to be like charging like that. Like I'll just play them, fuck it, and I'll play the open mics and get the feedback. Like it'll be a win-win for me. You guys are curious what it looks like. I get to play it. I get even more feedback than from the audience. So it'll just be a win, and then I could really put a nice set together. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm gonna say exceptional at my work, then an exceptional streamer is not gonna be grifting like that, and an exceptional comedian is gonna be willing to, put it out there and get some good feedback, so we could get a nice 40-minute set that's worthy of a $30 ticket in an actual club or some sort of event, on Slavia event or something like that. You know what I mean? So, O'Shea, you hiking? I mean, yeah, dude, it seems like I'm starting to feel a balance in life. Like, it's just like, dude, it's just, yeah, I could hike, I could play poker, I work, fucking blah, blah, blah. It's like there's just endless opportunities to do shit, it feels like. And all these girls out here, dude, it's just, talk about abundance, dude. Because we were late night, dude. We were late night club action when everyone all dressed up, and then they had the beach. So they were like dressed up beach style. And they really get freaky deaky at that the club beach look, dude. It's just, they really get after it, dude. So, it almost makes me cools my jets with the lust shit, because it's just fucking everywhere, dude. It's like, god damn. It's almost like overstimulation or something. So it's great hiking in Vegas. Yeah, the best mountain climbers in the world. That Alex Honnold, the best freelos. They got that movie Free Solo. He's considered the best climber in the world. He moved to Vegas because, like, yeah, you step outside Vegas, you just look in any direction, full 360. You're going to see a mountain because you're directly in a bowl situation, which is perfect for me for my love of mountains. So I think it's the perfect place for me. Arizona was very similar. Arizona, here you look in any direction, you'll see a mountain. But in Arizona, you look 3/4 of a direction, you're going to see a mountain. So Arizona is really cool too. And I got footage from Prescott Mountains. I'll show you guys. It's very strange looking. It's very strange. They have like these circular lines all over them, like these weird shapes, these weird like circular or close to circular, sort of circular curve. Very strange, very beautiful. But it's like I with all my experience with mountains, I've never really seen so much stuff like that. Because you'll be in the Phoenix area and it'll look very bricky to me, and blocky and bricky. But then you go to that Prescott and it's very circularly in these strange lines. I'm like, what is this, dude? Very interesting. I could show you guys some of that later. And then it applies to the content too. It seems like there's abundance of content I could share with you guys. Like last night I did some freestyle rapping. Rob was vibing. So I got some feedback on that, my rapping skills. The comedy, mountains. I was asking one of the mountain girl to come on. I was asking Jen to come on. I don't know if you guys know Just Jen. I mean, you guys do know her. She goes by Just Jen. I had a good conversation with her. And so there's Jen True Seeker 69, then there's this other Jen. And yeah, some of this, I'm thinking about getting some female guests up here, some female people on panel. I'm gonna reach out to see where that goes, see where that type of energy goes. For me, it could be kind of a therapeutic thing for me. I just sort of getting in touch with some of that more of a divine feminine energy, some for healing purposes for me. I feel like there could be some win-wins, if we're having good conversation and I'm able to sort of work on some of my issues with these female dynamics, Yeah, that Jack Talcott. Yeah, the Jack Talcott, he's gonna see I could play my mom doing ad reads for Jack Talcott's newest product. He emailed that company Squirt, that soda company, soda beverage. Jack Talcott emailed them, and they got back to him, and they want to have a meeting with him. Oh, this guy's an online influencer. It's been, Squirt has been off the scene for a while, so he's going to revive someone's career. This is like, CEO's like, fuck yeah, dude. We got an influencer here. We're going to revive this Squirt product. Jack Talcott might end up being the face of Squirt. You know what I mean, Snafu?
No, I totally get it, man. But no, I'm actually happy, dude, because you're putting effort and you're putting work in, dude, whether you're doing your raps, whether you're doing your comedy, whether you're just doing content, Brian. That's what we keep telling Talcott and others, action, man. So you're doing it up, and you shouldn't feel bad for people wanting to help donate to you and this and that, man, because you're putting work in. So I tell everyone, thumbs up, help them hit the algorithms, and fucking it, keep doing it, O'Shea. You're rocking it out, man. And fuck you, Venus Cupcake, you granny panty Karen.
I love how he it's like, how they got that thing at the bottom of an email? It's like, it'll be like your name and some sort of like send off thing, or you have it in forums. There's always someone's got the tag thing. So Snafu will be like, he'll just be talking normal. Yeah, I like what you're doing, Brian. No, it sounds great. And then right at the end, he's got to throw his yeah, fuck you, granny panty, fuck poker.
No, honestly, you know what? You said you wanted female interaction. I think you should go talk to him and interview him. Just like walk up and start randomly talk to some females and start question, like do Brian O'Shea on a street interview in Vegas, like we've talked about here in Phoenix. What you are in a perfect spot to do it today or tomorrow, whenever.
Yeah. The only thing is the audio issues when you get in public things. Like it's like, I got to get the right equipment. So that's another investment. Like I bought the dolly. I bought 2 dollies. I bought some gloves. Invested in my work, professionalism. So as I'm content with that work, as I'm content, like I'm grateful for that opportunity to set my own schedule, interact with people, make some money, be of service. It's 11 a.m. as I'm saying that. Probably some sort of synchronicity there, but
we could get you like a little microphone that clips on your phone, like the one we used when you were out here, man. Like they're real cheap, dude. But yeah, no, I mean, I remember doing Ghetto Fab, man. I did it without microphone. I mean, I'll just hold the phone and catch what you can. But no, definitely. I think a small little microphone for your phone, like you saw the one that I had, kind of, or others. Yeah, it'd be perfect for you.
Yep. There's got to be, then there's going to be there's got to be a way to have like noise cancellation. You know what I mean? Make shit where, because, yeah, like I said, investments, professionalism, investing in yourself, even if it's, even if people don't have the money, the time, the energy, it's just like anything in life. Like if you care about a person, right, you show that by doing something for them, right? If you care, or you enjoy a person, you like a person, no matter what it is, their content, their personality, so whatever the dynamic is of your relationship with someone, and you want to help that person, or you want to, you know what I mean? Like it's probably a natural thing to do something for for them. But it's got to start with ourselves. So I do stuff for myself. So this whole car situation is probably some sort of mental thing. Like, I'm not worthy, you know what I mean? So it's like, no, do something for yourself. Show you care about yourself. Like, invest in a nice sleeping situation and all that shit. Get your proper rest, because you're putting in the work, and you're gonna end up burning out if you're not able to sleep properly at night. Like, you got everything else is lining up, so it's a natural thing. Okay, now invest in this part of it. So, and if you keep your life, do something for them. And so, see me, that's why it's good. Probably I don't have a lot of money right now, because I just want to throw money at situations. Like, if I do something for someone, I just want, if I have anything, even if I don't have much, like, that's the only thing I can think of. Like, how do I do something for someone? Just somehow get them some money. But there's got to be other ways. I got to think of all the other ways you could do something for other people. Like, even if, say you enjoy someone's content and you go on their panel, how do you do something for them? Bring something to their show. Bring something to it. You know what I mean? So something like that. I'm not saying I always do that. I'm just saying something I can try to be more cognizant of. So by saying it, I'm sort of inspiring myself to do that. Ginger says gloves are for gays. I kind of hear you, but it gives you that kind of professional look. Sometimes it's about the aesthetics of a situation. You know what I mean? As I say that, crawling out of the Ford Taurus. You know what I mean? Like, the security, I thought I was not going to let me into the casino. That's why I was waving at him, but I probably made it worse. I was waving him, giving him thumbs up as I'm driving in. He's looking at me all fucking crazy. I thought they were going to be like, halt. No, turn around. This car's not allowed. Park here.
Hey, how'd your comedy show go the other night, man?
I went up last night. Oh, the one at the club. I've already played a bunch of them online so far, and bunch of them I filmed. I filmed last night, like filmed it, like audio, video with my phone. My head was kind of cut off of it, so that's to get one of those tripods. But you're able to see my head at some points, and get, But yeah, no, comedy's been going okay. I got robbed at a comedy competition. I should have won $50 the other night. I'm not saying I was like killing it, but I think I was the best one. I should have won the $50. But I got kind of robbed, but that's all right. I didn't know, but maybe I didn't get robbed because I didn't know. I thought it was just gonna be all by the audiences. They determine who's the best, but it wasn't like that. The host kind of picks his 3 finalists based on whatever criteria he has, and then he lets the audience decide. I didn't really know how it worked. I don't know what his criteria was, so I was a little butthurt that I didn't win the competition. And then last night I was pissed off, like, with a few things, like before I got on stage, because I was number 10 on the list, which kind of annoyed me. I'd rather be 5 or 6, but that's kind of more my issue that I didn't get there early enough. But 10 was good. I was like, okay, maybe we'll let the crowd build up. But it wasn't like that. There was a good crowd in that first top 5 spots. And by the time it got to 10, there was a very, very sparse crowd. And a dude who was supposed to be like some legit headliner guy, instead of getting 4 minutes like I did, he had got like 10, 15, 20 minutes, and he bombed the whole time doing some sort of guitar bullshit. Just fucking bombed. So not only wasn't the audience big, but the audience was not big, and he fucking bombed, dude. You don't want someone bombing right before you sometimes, especially for 20 minutes straight. Kind of takes all the energy out of the room. Got Gary Schoner here. Yeah,
can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up, brother?
What's going on, man? Yeah, you're talking my language a while ago, talking poker and everything. I know that we discussed that before, but I think you should definitely play a tournament. You know what I mean?
Did you ever play a tournament in Vegas, like at the Venetian years ago? A DAC tournament, Gary?
I've actually, believe it or not, I've never been to Vegas. I play tournaments, so I just prefer the cash games. It's not. I don't know. I like action. You know what I'm saying? And in tournaments, you can't be loose if you want. I mean, you can, but you got to pick your spots.
Right. And then
I
towards
find
the end of the tournament,
I find it's easier to play a stack in a cash game more than it is in a tournament. Or I probably just don't know how to play a stack as well in a tournament is probably the way I should say it.
right? Like when you look at my poker graph, it's all from tournaments because I don't even know if it's that graph is part of a cash game tracking. I think it's just tournament tracking. So yeah, my skill set was in like more of a turbo. Like I was a dominator. Like it's particularly this 180 man. Like if my bankroll ever got low, I could just play these 180 mans that just popped off, and I was just a dominator, dude. I just crushed it so hard, dude. Like I would just win so many of those things because it was so cool. Because you would pay $10. There was 180 people, and if you win the tournament, you win $600.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I've won so many of those goddamn fucking 180 mans. And even in fact, one time, I did this thing where I covered up my whole cards, and I fucking like went deep in the tournament. I think one girl did it.
Yeah, there's
Won
an
the
Asian
tournament or something.
where she basically like played position and like never really looked at her cards, and I guess she won a tournament. I didn't see it. I did hear that same story. If that's what you were about to refer
Yeah, I mean it's a great way to training. It's a great training exercise too because it really helps you understand how the cards really, especially with the weaker players, like you could just read the situation just like here. It helps you read the room. You have the ability to read the room. You could read the situation, and you don't have to think about your cards so much. You can think about just the situation, the moment. And that's a lot of times what I would do to people is, especially the weaker players, I would anticipate, like you could look them up and you could tell they're a weak player, right? You could tell they're a losing player. So you could tell they're not a good player. And so I would take that information. I would apply pressure to them a lot. I would just say to myself that can't handle pressure. Like they're going to need the nuts, or they're going to need a really good hand. And I'm just going to be aggressive. And I would be crazy with it, dude. I had this ultra focus, dude, this flow state. Like, I'm not saying all the time, but there were certain periods where,
I know exactly.
I was just like,
To be honest with you,
like I was in the moment. I was fucking in it, dude. I was one with the fucking universe and poker, dude, and just these people's minds and shit.
yeah. Hey, can I ask you when that happened to you? Was it just from the jump, or were you like, had you had been at the table for like a long period of time? Because I feel like I know exactly what you're talking about. But it would happen to me. I used to go down to the casino where I'm at, and I mean, I would literally play like 24-hour sessions, and it was always like after I had been up and playing for like 18, and just like something all of a sudden clearer.
You're kind of breaking up a little bit, but I get the gist of what you're saying. Like, yeah, it's based on the data collection. If you get enough data, if you get enough time, and you have enough opportunity to collect data and then make your decisions, like, and if everything's working on your end too, like you're optimally in it, you're optimally focused, like you're enough to beat. You're a nightmare for your competition, like, and and some of it was when I put in the work, like kind of how I feel like I'm doing now, when it's just 18-hour days, dude, 6 hours sleep, 18 hours of work. That's when it kind of happened. I kind of forced it at some point. Like, well, first of all, I had a lot of experience, right? So I knew what I was doing. But then when I actually put in the work and focused, it was this magical thing of like, I was a nightmare, dude. I was a fucking nightmare, dude. Like I told my one buddy, he was way more legit than me. And I told him the moves I was making. He was like, holy fuck, dude, you could teach me some shit. He's like, really? Those were your cards? They didn't believe me. A lot of times they wouldn't believe me. Like I came home after winning tournament after tournament, day after day after day. I came home, they're like, what'd you do today? It's like, I won another one. They're like, bullshit. I'm like, go look. The dude like literally ran to the computer. He could not believe, because these were big tournaments I was winning, like tens of thousands of dollars I was winning. You know what I mean? Like they were like, holy fuck, dude. They were just like, what is happening? Sounds like I'm bragging on myself, but I mean, it applies to anything. I'm trying to like inspire people and inspire myself. Fuck, put in that work. I know it's what they say. Oh, the work, you gotta find it out, but
No, I don't think
fucking something to it.
bragging. You're just sharing the experience that you had, and that there's nothing. You know what I mean? You're just stating what you experienced. There's no bragging in that. I mean, you could put it in a bragging situation like, oh, I was killing it, and dudes couldn't touch me. You're not doing that. You're just saying like, I just felt this way, I felt that way. So
Yeah.
it was just an experience. So
Yeah, and I could balance it with
say that.
yeah, and I could balance it with and admit that even though I wasn't, that's when I was at my best, when I was just focused on something. But then once I made a bunch of money, and then once I went to Vegas that summer with all that money, then I started slacking. Then I started going to the club. Now it's not the 18 hours a day, and then my bankroll starts slipping. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So
Yeah, I played first time in actually a couple of years, believe it or not. I ended up losing, a few $100. I just couldn't catch any momentum whatsoever. I was playing PLO. I could not catch any momentum at all. It's just, and I had to fold some big hands at times, and I didn't want to, but I ended up making a lot of the right decisions. I just got unlucky at the end. I lost a decent sized pot for the rest of my stack after just like grinding for like 4 or 5 hours. Just kind of chips, just kind of going down, going up a little, going down, going up a little bit, and we were short. The table was short, so I was trying to play some hands and make things happen, but I was just missing flops. And one guy, the way that they were playing, like anytime they had something, they were like leading out and betting. They weren't trying to trap or anything. So it was like, I'm not gonna get all messed up, like get involved with people that they're not folding. They're never folding. So I got my money in good, and I just got unlucky. But that's part of the game. I'm not upset about it. It's just part of the game. This is where I've got. You have to take the good with the bad. Disappointed because I go up there with intent or expectation of losing, but I did. And I'm disappointed, but I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed because I was expecting to go up there and win because I don't like losing. I don't know anybody that does, but I go in with a mindset like I'm not losing here. I'm not losing, and I understand it's a possibility, but I'm not going to bring that negativity with me.
Right. Yeah, man. I want to show you something. Gary. God, that name Gary, dude, because the reason I asked, I was tripping because, dude, there was a Venetian tournament one time where it was a $300 buy-in, like 300 plus the 30 or whatever it is, for the fee. Deep stack tournament it was like $30,000 for first. So it's me and this we get down to the final two, right? Me and this other dude, final two, heads up for the, for the tournament. And dude, if I remember correctly, anyways, dude, the dude I ended heads up with, I thought it was you, dude. That's why I asked. I was like, holy shit. Yeah, I thought because his name was Gary something, I think, but I don't think it was Schroner. But I was like, holy fuck, is that him?
It's Shayna.
Oh, Shayna. Okay, sounds Irish or something.
I'm German and Irish, so
alcoholism.
I could be O'Shayna.
Right. But another subtle brag by me. But something happened during that final hand. Where I think I lost the final hand of the tournament, dude. But the dealer didn't say nothing. He didn't say nothing. And I was like, I think, is that a straight? But then I was like, what the fuck's happening? So I ended up winning the tournament. But I was like, is that you? I wanted to ask you about that, or like.
No,
I always wondered, dude.
Definitely was not.
Yeah, I was like, dude, did I lose that? Did everyone like misread the board?
Hey, what we were just
in an
talking
honor.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say, like, back to like the girl that allegedly won that tournament. Just playing position and not looking at her cards. Again, I don't play tournaments. I'm not saying I wouldn't or I won't in the future. I've actually thought about it. Because you can actually win a lot more if you end up playing well with a lot less risk. But I think for someone like you, I think it would be an awesome idea for you to do it, and even if it's just like a $30 sit and go, sit down, play that exact what do you call it? that strategy.
Right.
Just basically not looking at your cards. You know, you don't want to tell people you're not looking at your cards, but pretend to look. But actually, I think it'd be a good idea not to look, play the position, because I think, to be honest with you, I think that teaches so much discipline that you can, if you can apply that to when you do have big cards, that could change your game like tremendously.
Hey,
So
check
it's
this out,
a
dude.
discipline thing. Because think about it. Think about the fact that if she's not looking at her cards ever, that means that she could end up having pocket aces at some point. And if she just peeks and veers off from that strategy that she's using, she could lose everything just because of the card. She could end up getting unlucky instead of taking the discipline route and doing what she set out to do, which I think is an awesome thing to do if she played it. Like just only played position, literally never looked at her cards. I think that there's more. It's not impressive in the fact on the turn, but it's impressive at the fact that had that discipline. That again, I didn't see it. It's something that I heard about it from more than one person. So I think from a discipline aspect, it, it's pretty case. You got a bunch of noise behind, like wherever you are. There's like move around. It's on your stream.
Yeah, I know. I'm in some like convention center area, so I got the machines coming. So we'll just have to deal with it now. I'll mute between while you're talking or something. But I'm also hearing like a staticky buffering, like your voice coming in and out. So I just want the chat to let me know if it's on mine or his end. Do you guys hear? Is it? Am I only hearing him being choppy, or are you guys hearing Gary being choppy as well? Yeah, I know I got a bunch of machines and background shit. I know it's not a deal. So, but what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, dude. You know Barry Greenstein?
Yeah, I know who he is.
So I'm at a table with Barry Greenstein. I don't know what the buy-in was, 1,000, 5,000, I forget. It probably wasn't 5,000, I forget. It was something like that, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. I don't know what it was. We were in some sort of tournament, and we're live. It's a live tournament though, and he's like hyper aggressive though, dude. He's literally raising every fucking hand and winning a bunch of pots, dude. He's just fucking raising constantly, dude. And so I'm on the button, and he raises, and I just pretend to look at my cards, dude. I did the like click, click, where it sounds like you looked at your cards, but I didn't even look at them. And I 3-bet him, right? I raise them. And then we're in the middle of the hand, and finally in the middle of the hand, I look at my cards. And then I forgot how the hand went. He ended up winning it because we went to showdown. He had like a decent hand. Like to start off, he had like pocket nines, and I had like ace-5 or something. And the way the hand ran out, we just ended up getting to the river, and he ended up having the best hand. But I thought that was interesting because I never really did that with anyone, and I wait till like a pro at the time. He was like, you know, Barry Greenstein, and like it was interesting that I didn't look at my cards and I 3-bet him like on purpose. I was like, fuck this, I'm not even looking at my cards. He's just raising every fucking hand. You know what I mean? So
yeah, but in some ways, don't bet around. Because once you know what you have, if you completely whiff on the
I looked at the ace-5. I think it probably fucked me up. Like I probably would have just kept I like fuck it. Maybe I got the best hand because maybe he's got shit. But if I would have not done that, I would have probably just kept being thinking I didn't have anything or something. You know what I mean? Which I did. I needed to do. So yeah, there's something to what you're saying.
Or you could just look at, don't know what you have, but on nothing.
Yeah, that'd have been sick if I didn't look at it the whole time and won the pot and never knew what my hand was. And I did it to Barry Greenstein, and he would have been the only person I did it to in a live scenario like that. Or like in any scenario, other than the time I purposely did it for the whole tournament. But I've never like not really looked at my cards and
no, but I mean,
like that.
I think you make a good point because, you know, number one, you're talking about a pro, and number two, you're talking about somebody that you don't look at your cards and you don't know what you have. How can he really get any sort of read on you? Like he might get a read on the fact that you might be nervous, but people get nervous when they have big hands. You know what I'm saying?
Right. They could tell something's up. They could tell your blood's pumping. It's either because you got a good hand or a bad hand. So they know something's going on. It's one of the two. You're polarized. That's what they say happens. You're polarized. Either you got it or you don't. And that's what they got to figure out.
Yeah. Hey, I wanted
so,
to I watched a little bit of your stream last night, where you showed your comedy skit, and just to give you my perspective of what I saw, you know, your comedy routine was like fine, but I think from what I see, you say you say man a little too much in between, where it's like an uncomfortable, like you don't know where you're gonna go next. You just go man,
Right.
man, or however you say it. But
Right.
I think if that, and listen, I'm not one to tell you how to do something that I can't do. I'm just telling you what I see from an audience standpoint. It looks
Right.
like you don't know where you're going with your material when you throw that in there. It's almost like
Right.
like someone freestyles. They got that filler where they're,
Right. Right. Right.
I don't know if you know who Harry Mack is. I mean, he's crazy good, but you can tell
You
when
tell when
like
he's got filler. Yeah.
a second to think about where he's going next, he'll use his own name as that like filler to give himself that second to like think about where he's next. So
Right. 'Cause I know what you're saying. If you're gonna tighten it up, if you want to just be like everything on point, yeah. Because I know what you're saying. Because to me, it's also stressing. It's like, oh man. Because it is like, and when I rewatch it, I see it too. I notice what you're saying too. Because because it's like from the audience perspective, they could be like, okay, it's going well, but then he threw that in. Oh, maybe he is not as confident as. So if I
it,
avoid that,
like
because I
you
think
it looks like you lose your train of thought, or it looks like you're losing like it you don't stay in like a flow. And again, this is just from what
right,
I'm. It's not
right,
I guess you could call it a critique, but it's not a criticism because again, it's not something I can do. So I'm not telling you what you should or shouldn't do. I'm just giving you something from what I see, and
yeah,
I think sometimes for me, sometimes that pause might actually be a good thing. It can give people time to think about the last joke that you did, where maybe they don't get it right away, and then that pause might give them a second to sink in. You might notice a little giggle in the pause, as opposed to just trying to do a filler, and then that distracts them from what they were just thinking about. But
right. No, I appreciate the feedback, man. That's the whole point of me doing it, and that's why I'll probably start doing them without charging. You know what I mean? So I could get that type of feedback. See, if I charge and play it, if it doesn't meet the thing, I wouldn't get the feedback I just got. So now if I go on stage, I can sort of have that in the back, like, okay, because I realize it too. So if you say it, I see it, you see it, then there's probably something there. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
Paul went live, so I was wondering why the numbers were dropping. So Paul's live. He invited me over there, so I'm going to go over there. I'm probably going to end this.
All right,
But
brother.
yeah, man, thanks for coming up, dude. I appreciate that.
All right, I'll check you later.
All right, salute. I'll see you later, man. So yeah, let's just I'm going to share the screen for a quick second and see what Paul and them are talking about, and then I'm going to head over there. Let's see, Jackstown, breaking news. Let's see what they got going on. 1 second.
Of the beast that jaws the wagon.
Okay, so he's only been live for a little bit.
Speaks or acts with a good thought. Happy.
All right, Paul's only been live for 8 minutes. So yeah, so everyone's going over there. Yeah, so I got to go live. I got to get an hour in. Yeah, I'd like to get an hour in this morning time slot. Yeah, I didn't get much sleep last night. Hopefully that's a pimple on my spine and not some sort of degenerate disease. See, I go right to what do they call it when you always think you're sick? Call it some sort of thing where you think you're sick and you're not. Hypochondriac. All right. Yeah, so what Jackie was saying, yeah, and Anton Daniels released a video of me. It's getting a bunch of views, I guess. I don't know what she was. But yeah, he released it yesterday. So I think he released it last night. Had thousands of views first few hours and shit. All right. So much love. Don't be a hypochondriac. Yep. Appreciate the feminine energies, looking out for me, helping me stay on the right track, right path, healing energy. So yeah, you guys are pretty cool. Hope to see you later. Might as well show Jack's new product real quick as we This is what Jack is going to be new spokesman for. So things are looking up. He's going to have a bunch of people digging in his pocketbook, trying to get some of that squirt money. You know what I mean? So, yeah, support Jack in his endeavors. I guess that could backfire on us. Guy could get a bunch of money and power to backfire on all of us. It's going to behead all of us. Anyways, have a great day. Oh, guest head warm. Constructive criticism, good guy. Watch later. Yep. Yeah, he was a good guest. The numbers are dropping, so it's like, damn, are people not enjoying this? And it's just like, nah, because Paul went live. So that's good. Because I agree. I appreciate that feedback because I was feeling the same thing from him. So if you guys enjoy it, I enjoy it. So it's a win-win for everyone. So I hope to have Gary up here some more and chop it up. Yeah, thank you, by the way, to El Perro for dropping the link. Yeah, thanks, El Perro. It's good timing. It was actually synchronicity because I was literally about to do it. I felt like I dropped it. That's how the timing was so synchronistic. And when I looked at my phone, it was 11:11. I looked at the phone one time, I think, during the stream. It came up 11:11. To me, that's a sign. I don't know. Could be counting numbers, but yeah, you guys are awesome, man. Citizens Cooperative, kicked out the gym. I'm going to head over to Paul's, though, man. I love you guys. Take care. Squirt out.